A couple of weeks ago, I did a video about not paying off your 2% mortgage. And some people had some negative comments about it. Now, I want to make this point very clear. If ever I publish something on this channel and you think the information's a little bit off, or you have factual information that counteracts it, share it. Please put it in the comments. I want to hear about it. I want to make sure that I'm giving you accurate and factual information. These comments were a little bit different though. In these comments, people were saying things like, "You don't know what you're talking about," without providing any additional information, or things like, "You need to read more Dave Ramsey," because I was saying that Dave Ramsey was wrong. And I'm going to say that again today. There was other comments like, "How much money do you have? Dave Ramsey has millions." Yeah, and you know what? I don't. But I'll also tell you that there's a lot of people with millions and even billions of dollars who aren't giving you good information, who aren't being honest, and they're not being truthful, and they're not giving you facts. Now, what I'd like to talk to you about here today, quickly, because the other video has all the information, and I've linked it down below so that you can watch that if you choose. But what I want to do today is quickly just give you some brief numbers, okay? 2021 offered us the lowest interest rates that we'll probably see in our lifetimes. At least, let's hope so. Some of you might want low interest rates like that again, but if we ever hit it, we're in a recession, a depression. It's not good. That's why the interest rates went so low, because it was COVID and not everyone was working. It's not good for the economy. The S&P 500 over that same term, 59% return. Nearly 60%. If we were to average that out for an annual return, it'd be 15% each and every year. Now let's just start here with simple math. If you can get a return of 15% versus paying off a 2% mortgage, that's a 13% difference to the savings side. Everybody with me? Yes. Now, let's look at how that would calculate out to some numbers. Actual return for you versus one option over the other. If you were to take $100 a month each and every month over the course of the last 4 years, since January 2021, that will have accumulated to $6,700. If, on the other hand, you had a $300,000 mortgage at 2.5% and you applied that extra $100 to it, your balance difference at the end of that 4-year term would be $4,900 and some change. This effectively means that you would have gotten $100 in savings from your 2% mortgage for having paid it off early. You see, you would have paid $4,800 toward the principal, $100 a month over 4 years, and that balance went down to a little more than $4,900 difference. $100 on the paying off the mortgage side early, or $1,800. Oh, excuse me, $1,900 in the savings account over 4 years. Now, there's one other thing that I think is important to make note of here. When you have money in a savings account that's $6,700, you have power, you have control, you have options. When you pay it to a lender, You sacrifice all of that. You see, if you lose your job, you have a health condition, you have some sort of financial expense, and you've paid $100 extra to your mortgage each and every month, and you go to that mortgage lender and you say, oh, I just lost my job. I've been paying you an extra $100 a month. Can I get that money back? Are they going to send it? But if you have the money in a savings account with your very own name on it, you have a lot more choices. You have a lot more options. Now, Dave, he knows that. He also knows that a lot of your mortgages are at far lower interest rates, and he also knows how the stock market's been performing. Now, it's not guaranteed how the stock market is going to perform, but I got to tell you, pull out anything with an internet search engine and plug in the words, what was the S&P 500 return over the last 20 years, 10 years, 15, 30, I don't care. You're going to see a positive return. And Dave Ramsey knows that too. Now, why hasn't he started telling you some new information? I don't know. I don't know. But I do know this. There's a lot of people out there who are telling you things that aren't necessarily true. And we have to be wise about what we're doing. We've got the internet. We can do our own searches. And in absolutely every single one of my videos, I'm going to give you the resources and the facts to back it up. So, down below in the description is a calculator for you to do your own savings calculations and a calculator for you to figure out if you were to pay off your mortgage early, what your savings there might be. So you can determine for yourself what's the best thing for you. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm going to have lots of good financial information for you, and I'd like you to like this video because it helps get this information out to other people. And I would love to hear from you, so put some comments below. And we are going to be fearless and have fun. Have a great day.